I want you to imagine with me for just 1 second. So two women walk into the exact same room. The first woman has on this expensive, elaborate designer outfit that has logo, so you know it's designer. And the second woman is just wearing a regular outfit from her closet. Now, the second woman is the one that appears to be more powerful. Not trendier, not prettier, but more powerful. That woman is Sylvie Grateau. And here's the part that most people miss. Sylvie doesn't look expensive because of what she wears. She looks expensive because how her clothes are built. Today, I'm going to show you the exact formula behind that powerful, confident look that you can use starting today. Welcome to episode 1 of my mini series called The Sylvie Effect, style lessons for the everyday elevated woman. So if you have watched Emily in Paris, you know Sylvie from the moment she appears on screen. She doesn't shout, she doesn't over accessorize. She just walks in the room and the room adjusts to her. And that effect has a name. It's called structure. Structure creates authority. Before you even speak, your clothes has already introduced you. And Sylvie understands this better than anyone. And when I say structure, I don't mean just put on a blazer with everything, but rather I'm talking about 4 specific things that you see in almost every Sylvie outfit. The first is going to be sharp shoulders. The second is going to be clean lines, defined silhouettes, and tailoring. And that right there, that combination, that's her secret language. Okay, so now let's look at this first outfit that Sylvie is wearing. What do you notice first? Here's a few things that stand out to me. The shoulders are crisp and defined. The waist is sharply cinched, honey, with a good belt. The lines are clean and uninterrupted in this dress. And the fabric holds its shape. Now, if you really think about it, this is a very simple, elegant, I don't even want to use the word basic, but it's a very simple black dress. There's nothing trendy here or over the top. However, it doesn't look just simple. Emphasis on just. It's not just a simple dress. Even in this dress, this look is very commanding. Here is how you are going to take these principles and translate it into your life and your looks. For starters, you don't need the exact same dress to achieve this look. You need elements of this dress. So you're going to be looking for a dress that has a defined waist, and if it doesn't, you can create one by adding an oversized belt and making sure to pull it real tight to give that illusion of a beautiful cinched waist. Fabric that has structure. This fabric should be able to hold itself up. You don't want to give cheap or flimsy. It should be clean with uninterrupted lines, so that means just solid from one color all the way through with no patterns, no designs, and a silhouette that has intention. And that's it. This is how you would be able to achieve that first look for yourself. So let's talk about one of Sylvie's biggest style lessons that I honestly want to try more of this year. This is sharp shoulders. Sharp shoulders, honey. Think of shoulders as the architecture of an outfit. It literally frames your entire upper body. When your shoulders are soft and droopy, it can have your look just feeling a lot more casual. But when your shoulders are defined, you instantly look more confident, more polished, and more in control. And this is why Sylvie's jackets, dresses, and tops often have a very strong shoulder line. This cream suit, honey, this cream suit. Nothing about it. This suit is honestly so simple and elegant. Despite the razzle dazzle, it's an elegant, suit. So let's break this suit down a little bit more. It's not oversized, it's not slouchy, and nothing about this suit honestly feels relaxed, if I'm being very honest with you. The jacket once again has sharp, clean shoulders. The pants are tailored, which is something that's going to be very important. When you want to wear a suit and you want to feel empowered and look like you are in control, you really want the pant and the entire suit honestly to fit you to perfection. And so if this means that you need to take your clothes to the tailor, try to make that more of a habit. I'll be honest with you, the cost of tailoring has gone up, but I have to say it is definitely worth it, especially for pieces that you know are going to wear and stand the test of time in your wardrobe. All right, guys, back on track. And the silhouette of the suit is precise. It's literally giving everything that it needs to give. Now, the beauty about the suit is that truly it is very versatile, and that's what I love about Sylvie's looks. You can honestly wear them to so many different places, events, occasions, daytime, nighttime. They're truly versatile, and I think that is key when you're being intentional with your style, your clothing, and as you're trying to build your wardrobe. This suit that she's wearing could be worn to a boardroom, a conference, a wedding. I mean, honey, or she just could be walking down the street being fabulous going to Target. It's definitely a possibility. So if you want instant elevation in your wardrobe, I would encourage you to start with pieces that hold their shape. For example, structured dresses, tailored jackets, could be a blazer or jacket, a coat with defined shoulders, and trousers with clean lines. And if I'm being honest, those pieces that I just mentioned would do 80% of the work for you. Even if you paired it with something casual, you will still look polished, elevated, and well put together. Next, let's talk about clean lines. Now, this is something that is often underrated and not really thought about. And if it is thought about, sometimes it can come across as boring. But I'm gonna tell you why it's not. Clean lines is something that Sylvie has truly mastered. Clean lines are timeless and elegant and allow your clothes to stay fresh without feeling dated. No extra ruffles, no unnecessary layers, no visual chaos. Everything is simple, smooth, and intentional. This magenta top right here, baby, I was so in love with it the moment that I saw it. The color is bold and beautiful. This top has some draping, but the structure is still there. The neckline is controlled. The waist is still defined in this look, and the shape is clearly intentional. She knew what shape she was going for when this outfit was put together. Nothing about this look is sloppy. Everything about it is intentional and well put together. And so what we can see from Sylvie is that even when she is wearing something draped, it is never shapeless. And that is the difference between elegance and just flowy. And so now here is what this means for you. If you love soft draping type of fabric, that's totally fine. You can still do that and still have that look. But just make sure that you provide structure by making sure that there's a defined waist or a strong neckline to balance the drape and a very clear silhouette. That is going to be key. All right, so now let's look at this dress. So what I love about this dress is that it proves the point that structure doesn't mean just blazers. You can still get structure in a good dress. Let's look at how this dress is built. The pattern is bold, so this means if you are a girly that loves color and pattern, you don't have to sacrifice structure to still do what you love. The style is interesting, it is visually appealing for sure, but the shape, what makes this dress structured is the shape. The shape, honey, is disciplined. It knows where it needs to sit, it knows where it needs to flare. It is just doing its thing in all the right places. And so you can see this because there is a very defined waist in this dress. The fit is precise. It is fitting her body to perfection, and the silhouette is strong. Even with some of the draping, the bold pattern, the silhouette is still very much so clear. One thing I noticed about Sylvie in her dresses, she sticks to either midi or maxi lengths. The silhouette is strong. You have a beautiful cinched waist, a little ballooning at the hip. It goes straight down into a beautiful midi length, completing the dress. So as you can see, you can still get structure in a dress. So how could you recreate this look yourself? Start off with a midi length dress. Then you want to look for a dress that has some kind of draping and structure at the same time. Primarily a little drape at the top, and then it becomes more structured at the bottom. You also want to make sure that you have a cinched waist. And like I said before, if the dress does not already have a cinched waist, you can create one by adding a belt. So as you can see, structure is about intention. It's not about price, honey. You can create the structure you want to see in your looks. So let's talk about some common mistakes I see a lot of women making when they're buying their clothes. Number one, most women are buying clothes based off of comfort only, such as buying too many loose tops, soft cardigans, flowy pants, and then you wonder why you never look or feel quite put together. Loose, unstructured pieces, they read casual and not elevated. I have never seen Sylvie look casual on Emily in Paris. Sylvie is always serving a look no matter how casual her environment may be. Her environment may be casual, but she, honey, is not showing up casual at all. So even in a relaxed, comfortable outfit, you can still add structure. All right, so here are some practical, actionable steps that you can do right now. When you're going into your closet and trying to put together a look, I want you to ask yourself this one question before you leave the house. Does this outfit have structure? Here are some things that you're looking for: sharp shoulders, clean seams, defined waistlines, tailoring, and fabrics that hold their form. If the answer is yes, then you have yourself a power piece. And honey, if you don't remember anything from this video, remember, structure never goes out of style. All right, my beauties, I hope you enjoyed episode 1 of this mini series, and I hope it's helpful to you and looking more put together with your everyday looks. If you're new here, my name is Tamara, and welcome, girlfriend, to the Intentional Woman community, where we live, dress, and grow on purpose. Until next time, ciao.